Hi, my name is Noel Perez, and I'll be going over the film of Gods of Men. It was based on a true event that occurred in Algeria in 1996, where a group of monks were taken hostage by terrorists. And the film centers on the fact that they could have evaded this, and they could have been survivors, but they chose not to. So the film goes through Brother Christian and Brother Luke, which are two of the main characters in the film, and starts off showing how people can truly just be happy and simple, going through prayer every day, tending to their crops, healing the sick, which Brother Luke was the doctor of the community, and just truly being happy, just going about every day, praying and just being very happy with life. And so what happens was there was a group of Croatians that were killed by terrorists, and word quickly spread and reached the monastery where the monks were at. So this frightened the monks because they had never been in a situation like this, so they didn't know how to react. And the military contacted Brother Christian. Brother Christian wanted nothing to do with it because he didn't feel that he felt that military being involved would frighten the community and everyone everyone that they attend. So he refused military, but he didn't discuss this with the other monks, which upset the other monks because they were feeling otherwise. They felt they needed to leave immediately and not have anything to do with being there anymore. So this part in Brother Christian, he was probably a little more selfish in his decision. Didn't take the group effort in making the decision. So shortly after, on Christmas Eve, the terrorists broke into the monastery, and requested medicine and money. But seeing as the monastery didn't have as much money, they were alongside the poverty line. They refused, and they told them, we don't have anything. So they left with no big issues or concerns at that time. So at that point, they came together again through prayer. Uh, thought going home, sleeping on the thoughts, and coming together as a group again. They sat at their large table and discussed the options that they had, which that's what displays leadership, being able to sleep on thoughts, prayers, and coming together as a group and discussing options amongst each other. So most of the monks, I'd say about maybe 30% of the monks wanted to leave, but then Brother Christensen came in and he mentioned he mentioned the good shepherd doesn't just abandon his sheep. I'm sorry, the good shepherd doesn't abandon his sheep to the wolves. So this basically displays a strong midpoint in the movie, in the film, where you know if we come into hard times in our lives, we can't just walk away and we can't just leave everything behind. We have to be able to stand forth with what's going on, and if we truly believe and we're truly passionate about what it is that we're fighting for, then we have to stand our ground and take action. So that was a big line in the film, about midpoint where that occurred. So then slowly but surely the monks started being convinced that, what, this was our calling to be here in the first place. We can't just run away from it. If we leave if we leave now, the people in the community are going to see us as, they're going to be shocked, and they're not going to know what to do because they're seeking guidance from us, they're seeking assistance from us. So they decided to stay. And then, so shortly after that, terrorists came in again, took six of the monks, captured two of them were hiding at the time, and the monks were eventually killed. But it just displays how even living a happy life, not disturbing anyone, that things of terrorism can occur to anybody, regardless of who you are, what you are, or what purpose you're serving. The monks were just helping out the community, healing people with, Brother Luke. He had lines of people coming in every day to see him. He was sick himself, but he knew his gift was to help people and to help the community, and it was mentioned that he would serve or help up to 150 people a day when even he himself was weak and sick, but he went out of his way still to do what he knew was best in serving God, um, and that's what the whole film depicts around. And knowing that these monks had the option to leave, they decided to stay because they knew it was the right thing to do. Uh, and therefore, caused the loss of their lives. So that's a wrap up of the film itself. I do recommend the film. You know, it really breaks down how happy and simple the monks are. Through the first beginning of the portion of the film, and then it kind of builds up into things being taken away from them, and just tough decisions having to be made throughout the film, uh, and just a lot of leadership characteristics that could be pulled from the film. And then towards the end, it just the unfortunate events occur, but that's what happens. So thank you.